Sure, my name is Slava Rubin and I'm the founder CEO of IndieGoGo. IndieGoGo is the world's crowdfunding platform, so where anybody can raise money for absolutely any idea. So you post your project on IndieGoGo, reach out to your social graph to start getting funding. Often you'll offer a perk in return, so some sort of product, service, or experience, and then we help you raise more money than you ever could have raised on your own. Well, we started out in the US, so we're based in the US, but we're now 4 years old. So we started in January 2008, and we are totally global. Funding campaigns in virtually every country in the world, and we distribute millions of dollars every month. One of the beauties of IndieGoGo is we're trying to democratize all fundraising and try to get it all the different types of fundraisers and all the types of funders to cross-pollinate. So at IndieGoGo there's no application and there's actually no campaigns that get turned down. So we have three major categories, which is creative campaigns like film, music, theater, art, cause campaigns like community, politics, healthcare, and education, and then also entrepreneurial campaigns like food, technology, products, and things like that. Crowdsourcing has been around for a while, and crowdfunding has definitely been around for a long time as well. The difference is crowdfunding is the crowdsourcing of funds. And you could actually go back to the late 1800s in America for a really good example, which is the Statue of Liberty. A lot of people think the French gave the statue and then they also gave the base. But the statue was free from the French, but the base to actually put it up in America, in New York City, cost nearly 300,000 US. And they were able to get about half that money. But then Joseph Pulitzer, who at the time was a journalist connected to the New World, which is a newspaper, which I think eventually becomes the New York Times, used the newspaper to reach out to the local people and say, hey, we need to raise another $130,000, $140,000 US. The amazing thing is not that they got it funded, but on average they funded 83 cents per person. So it's incredible. They didn't even get their name on a brick or anything. They just gave the money for the opportunity for freedom and having that symbol. And that's 130 years ago. Imagine now you have Facebook, Twitter, credit cards, and all these opportunities to make it much faster, much more global. I would say that crowdfunding is really global. You can create a campaign anywhere, and you can get funders anywhere. We have many campaigns that get started in, let's say, the UK, that they get funded in 50 countries within 4 weeks. Right now, there's a campaign that's active, which is called Angry Video Game Nerd, which is a movie that is up to 230,000 US. But even more interesting is Emmy's Organics, which is a couple that wanted to create their own gluten-free macaroon company up in upstate New York. They got turned down by the bank for their loan to be able to change their branding and to sell in supermarkets. And then after the bank turned them down, they came to IndieGoGo to raise the money they needed. And within 4 weeks, they raised the money they needed, and now they're selling in 26 states. So very quickly, they were able to get rejected by the bank, turn that around into getting accepted by the funders, and their company's doing very well. DLD has been incredible. I mean, it's really a great balance of all the very innovative thinkers or large companies, but also right next to these brand new, incredible entrepreneurs. The talent level and the amazing thinking that's coming out is great, and I love the fact that it's so international, which obviously being here in Munich, we're getting a really international presence.